station has interrupted its regular program at the request of the United States government to participate in the emergency broadcast system.
WOWO received this emergency announcement just moments ago. We have to verify, we did verify the special message in code, and this is an emergency action directed by the Emergency Network and directed by the President.
Attention to all our listeners in the Anderson Theater in St. Peter area. Turn off all electronic devices, all cell phones, all pagers, and the use of flash photography is prohibited. Do not text. Please do not text. I repeat, do not text.
This concludes operations under the emergency broadcast system.
Don't be nervous. Just act natural.
This should only take a minute to make a record of your soul.
Don't blink. I think we may need more light. I don't know, maybe not. Anyways, why don't we start?
Good. Much better.
What we're going to be doing in this one is reenacting or recreating, celebrating too, really, a little known photograph of an unknown photographer depicting, well, you'll see, the title, no hard to make out the writing on the back. The title is The Bully Composition. It was taken in 1898 in Cuba during the Spanish-American War. The splendid little war. I'll just pass this around, and when you look at it, you can see how strangely the people... Oops, wrong one, sorry. I have it here. Hang on a sec. Sorry.
Well, we'll wait. People seated in a building, breathing. That's what I call this one. Or, number 19. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get everybody. We're all here in spirit. Maybe I can turn mine up. So, I do this sort of, well, I don't know what you call it, but it seems to be helpful, you know, picture-taking wise. Well, it seems to get people, well, I hope it does, anyway, just sort of in the right place. It's probably weird, but maybe it'll be good, so, I'm sorry, that was, that didn't work right there, just, I'm sorry. Normally I can do it.
And I don't think we have our photo.
Well,
we're all right. Maybe it would be good if we could. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, we're fine.
We're good.
We can live without it.
We're good.
What you would see, if you could see it, is a group of American troops sitting on the ground and on boxes, staring at the camera. We are on San Juan Hill in the Spanish-American War, July 1st. It was the single worst day of fighting. They say the bloodiest. The bullet composition, photographer unknown. The people in it have this sort of historic look in their eyes.
Almost like they were born to be in a photograph. Except, well, they don't really have any expressions. Well, I mean, they're just regular people staring straight ahead as they, I don't know, as they try to gather the strength their post-photograph lives are gonna ask of them.
No, I think they have expressions. Everyone has expressions, you just have to look. But what else? It was black and white, of course. They're right there. The people. One of them looks like he wants to cry but doesn't know what crying is. Like it's almost a burden for him to have a face. There's some discrepancy about the time of day.
But it's fairly clear.
But there are questions.
Yes, there are questions. You can't tell from the sky whether it's morning or evening. It can look like both.
Of course the sky, but it's not just the sky, it's the meaning of the sky, the meaning between morning or evening. Were they afraid of dying or were they happy to be alive? Did they just do something awful or were they about to do something brave? One man has his legs crossed, he's holding an apple. It's such a simple picture, you'd think we'd been able to tell.
Well, the resolution's not great. The sky almost looks like it's done in watercolor. The flag in the background's all blurry and, I forget, I think it's torn.
A little frayed at the ends, but yes, blurry.
The rest is very still, sharp. The people, they had to sit like that for hours because of the way the old cameras worked. Just imagine. You're sitting there, storm clouds, who knows what else are down. A mosquito, and this was back in the days of yellow fever and malaria, a mosquito lands on your cheek and just sits there. All quiet. You wait for the click. This was the moment.
Yes, but possibly not, which is the interesting thing. That there can be such precision regarding the actual moment, but so much confusion regarding the context. Or regarding both moments on either side.
I think it's morning.
It may be, but I guess, I don't know. If you could see it, actually look into the photo at these people's eyes. I wish I had it. I think you'd see a bigger mystery other than just what time of day it was, wouldn't you? Had they gone through it all? All the shattered bones and real blood and bleeding horses and noise? Or was it still just some farm boys' quiet dreams of glory? Something later, something fine and right that they were about to do. Which version were they and what were either of them supposed to look like? You'd see it, I think, the confusion, the whole trouble. It would be there in their faces somehow, wherever it was. Imagine that. A day, a serious day or night in someone else's life. Cuts and scratches, actual dirty socks, serious doubts and homesickness. Someone else's. A splinter, an unheld hand, a war. Feel that. Look at a picture and feel that. I think we should try and learn to look at each other harder. If we did, well then, maybe then we'd all, I don't know.
Maybe. Why don't we, try and take this?
This way.
This.
But this what? That's what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
this photograph is what I'm trying to, could you,
And could you bring those lights down?
It's easy to feel sorry for people in a photo. To think you understand. It's easy to look at a picture, wince, keep looking, and say you can't look anymore. Like that?
yeah,
Yeah, good. We might not even need this.
it's always a compromise with light as to, whether you... Private Edward Thomas, Sterling, Indiana. We're halfway up a hill that goes down the other side under sickening, violent fire. There's such insane rage over there and over here. Mullen's lost an eye and he's crying out the other one. Foley's holding his insides. His intestines look like animals. Somebody's lost a hand and it's just lying in the dirt in the sun like a drawing. They ordered us not to move or shoot or make noise, so we're not. Americans hiding on the side of a hill, frozen still, just waiting for orders. Forward or back, anywhere, I don't care, just soon, please. It's like being in someone else's nightmare. War is not hell, it's not organized enough to be. Then you come home, if you come home. You get your picture in the paper, mangled in body or spirit. One way or the other, Mother, the ghost of your boy's coming home. But not now. Still got some time and some life left to waste now. I wonder if the hand is Spanish or American. No such thing as locals here, just foreigners. Just poor people from all over the world, shooting each other, wishing they were home. I have to pee so badly. I wonder if you'll think of me ever. Just a hungry nobody, lying in the dirt, ants crawling over his leg, trying not to shake. Just waiting for a moment, just a moment, just a single second where okay. I think that's we're good.
Okay. Are you all?
We're good.
So, I guess we're ready. The bullet composition, here we go. There you are.
There you are.
Is it morning or evening?
It's morning.
It might be evening.
You're just sitting there. All is
Or is it? Even the 100 years war had a middle. Just a little quiet moment in the middle that somehow determined the end. Like that.
very good. I'm not sure what that smoke is. It's probably for something else. Just ignore it. Just
On the threshold of death.
Just act natural.
You're sitting on a wooden box. There's a war going on, a real war. The glory flag gently waves. Maybe you're about to be shot in the throat. Bang! Splendid.
Very good. I think this is good. It might even be better.
It's really... I don't think we need another photo. This is it now. God, if you could see yourselves. So solemn, so divided. What are you in the middle of? How do you want to be remembered? What are we to see in your eyes?
Very good. If we can all just sit up nice and straight. Maybe you can take off your glasses. Actually, no, they're good. Keep them on.
The fighting, the horror, the glory, the country. Is it over or has it not even started yet? Show us the national dilemma in your faces. Oh, it's beautiful. Your anxieties, your agonies, they're so photogenic.
Very nice. Thank you. Almost there.
A little bit more. Nice and gentle. Breathe. Now, think more things. Feel bigger things. This is going to be you someday. Gorgeous. Wonderful. Be historical.
Good. Very nice. Keep that. Keep that.
Now show us you trying to be better. Mortally afraid.
All right, thanks everybody. Last chance. Almost.
Be more tragic, more forgiving, more unknowing, more mortal. Try to be more mortal. As much as you can stand.
Yeah? Perfect. All right. 1, 2, 3.